Welcome to our Civics Project by Glendii, Leslie, Esmeralda, Danielle, and Martha. Our Civics Project is about raising awareness on Caterinas Club. There are 3 programs. The first program is Feeding the Children. They serve meals to low-income children for dinner. The second program is the Welcome Home program. Provide homes for low-income families, pay first and last deposit, and donated furniture for their home. The third program, Hospitality program. Teens out of the streets prepares them for their future, such as work, paying bills, and more.
In Anaheim, we have about 357,000 residents living here, and out of 53 people who took our survey, only 3 people knew what Caterinas Club was. In our survey, we asked 3 questions. What city do you live in? How old are you? And last one was, what do you know about Caterinas Club? Caterinas Club is an organization located in the city of Anaheim, and 53 people took our survey, and out of those 53, 49 stated that they live in the city of Anaheim. Second question of our survey asked how old were the students taking the quiz, and out of the 53 students, 11 of them were 16-year-olds, 23 of them were 17-year-olds, and 16 of them were 18 or 19-year-olds. 2 of them were 14 and 15 years old. This just concludes that our generation now isn't involved in their community, and which is why we decided to do our Civics Project on raising awareness for Caterinas Club. The last portion of our survey asked, what do you know about Caterinas Club? And many of the students who took our survey answered with that they weren't sure what it was, or they didn't know what it was, or they've never actually heard about Caterinas Club. Many of the students who took our survey did answer and guessed and saying it was either a coffee shop, it was a girls club, or it was just a program for kids, but none of them actually knew what Caterinas Club was. So after reviewing and going through the survey questions and answers received from the survey, we decided to take our action for our civics project. Our action was to create posters and flyers and putting them around campus and in the city of Anaheim, and also creating visuals to post on social media. With this, the people of Loera and the city of Anaheim would know about Caterinas Club and be aware of what it was. After a few weeks of the posters and flyers being posted, we decided to do a pasta drive in our school. The pasta drive was where we put boxes in each classroom and we asked students to donate pasta, and after this, we will donate the pasta to Caterinas Club. And your opinions of Katrina?
A general idea, or our mission, basically to feed, house, and educate underprivileged children throughout Orange County and Southern California. I think it's a great source as we provide multiple different services to children or youth in the community. So it helps them, say, improve their lifestyle.
How does a program or organization start? Because I know it was Bruno's mom who started it. But
Yes. How did it start, like, from...
officially.
Okay, so they went to the Boys and Girls Club. Bruno was a board member of the Boys and Girls Club. And one day his mom was visiting from Italy. They went over to the Boys and Girls Club so he could show her what he did. And there she saw a boy eating potato chips, a bag of potato chips. And she said, you know, it was around 6-ish in the evening. So she said, oh no, you know, this little boy's eating potato chips. He's going to spoil his dinner. And the director of the Boys and Girls Club said, oh, wait, that is his dinner. He lives in a motel room. He's going home where there's no kitchen. And so that's normally what he has for dinner. And so being that Bruno owned the restaurant, the Anaheim restaurant, she said, Bruno, go back to the restaurant and bring him some food. And Bruno said, oh, but what do you mean? She said, pasta. You know, it's easy, affordable. So they went back to the restaurant, they cooked up a big pot of pasta, and they brought it back and fed 50 kids that day. And ever since, they've been feeding kids.
So, what do you do to promote the organization?
To promote?
Yes.
We work with, say, PR, public relations people that reach out to, say, news or newspapers or just any kind of media. We have another company who likes, well, not that, pretty much posts stuff on our social media, you know, uses our social media and stuff. So via social media, newsletters.
So kind of like partnering with other organizations?
We're not partnered. We actually pay for these services.
Oh.
So they kind of work for us and they try to like get the word out there, you know, who we are. I mean, you know, of course, through followers. The restaurant actually is a big help because a lot of people that come in for dinner often learn about us there that they did not really know. So.
And then Bruno does a lot of speeches too, so he promotes the organization at these speeches where he talks about Caterinas Club and what he does.
Because like I know you guys are not partnered but like work with Mercy House or like
Yes.
Illumination. I think it's Illumination Foundation.
Mm-hmm. So those are our partners. What we do with our partners is we help one another. So say like they work with homeless people and they move people into housing. So we do the same thing with our Welcome Home program. So that's how we partner with them. But as far as publicity, they don't really necessarily do anything for us to get our name out there.
And then for Caterina's Club, you guys first started because I know you guys have 3 programs: the hospitality one, the Welcome Home, and then the Feeding the Children, right?
Yes.
You guys started first with Feeding the Children.
Yes, through that little story with Bruno's mom. So that's how that started. And remember, the little boy was homeless, living in motels. So Bruno didn't want these kids to be homeless anymore. So he started this after this other program, the Welcome Home program, where we provide all initial moving costs for kids or families to move out of homeless situations, whether it's a motel, living in a car with a family member, or just, you know, whatever situation they're in. As long as they're homeless, they need to find and sustain an apartment, and we pay for all initial moving costs.